watching. Today's video is another what I eat in a day on Weight Watchers Freestyle. And guys, I am so excited about what I'm going to make for dinner. I can't wait to show you guys, and I can't wait to eat it. But first, gotta have breakfast, right? So I am going to make some of the powdered peanut butter, and I just wanted to show you my way of making it. So I am using the PB Fit. Honestly, I have not tried any other peanut butter powder, and this is the first time I'm using it. My husband Eric also uses this. It's really good. He puts it in Premier Protein Shake. So the directions say to mix 2 tablespoons of this with 1.5 tablespoons of water. But I switch it, and I do, instead of water, I do sugar-free syrup. I just think it tastes better, and it doesn't really affect the points for what you're putting in. And I typically, I'll just mix it in a little Tupperware container. And I will do at least 4 times the serving, so I don't have to make this every day. So let me show you, it's so easy. Yeah, and it's that easy. I just put it in the fridge because I'm not quite ready to eat breakfast yet. Today is a non-running day, and for non-running days, I like to kind of wait until I actually like get hungry, because I just trying to balance it. Anyway, I'm going to get a few hours of work in, and then I'll see what I want to do with that peanut butter later. Alright, it's about 9 o'clock now, and I am getting pretty hungry. So I'm just going to make a quick breakfast, but hopefully filling. I think I'll just have peanut butter toast, bacon, and an apple. Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, here is my breakfast. Apple, 0 points. Between this is 1.5 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 point. 45 or 40 whatever calorie bread, 1 point. And then center cup bacon, which Mickey seems very proud of, 1 point. So 1, 2, 3 points for breakfast, and I'm excited. Breakfast was amazing, and only 3 points, and I feel really good. And it's nice because the little peanut butter thing that I make, it's filling, but you don't feel gross, and it doesn't feel heavy on your stomach, which I really like. One other thing that is really nice is that if you watch some of my earlier videos, well, really a couple months ago videos, you would know that I used to eat eggs all the time on Weight Watchers. So I would have a 0 point breakfast, which would just be basically like a scrambled egg and then 1 piece of the Canadian bacon, which was 0 points. And I never have liked eggs, which honestly I have only eaten eggs if I'm on like some sort of diet or trying to lose weight or whatever, because I just don't like eggs, except eggs Benedict, because those are awesome. But anyways, and so I never like growing up and just in life, I've never really eaten a lot of eggs. And then before, when I've done like diets or even previous things of Weight Watchers, I didn't have the right mentality, so I never stuck with it for very long. But I think I have allergy or very major sensitivity 2 eggs because, excuse me, after eating eggs like day after day after day for probably about a month or something like that, it got me super sick where now I can't eat eggs without throwing up. Sorry, hope that's not too gross for you. And anyway, so I was really bummed, and it was hard for a while because I wanted that, like, I wanted a breakfast that was pretty filling, that I could eat, especially recently, since I have been like getting up early and running and really trying to incorporate exercise into my program. So I was pretty bummed about the eggs. But what I'm realizing is that I just really believe that everything works out for a reason, and I just believe that God has a plan for everything, even in the little details, because I didn't really, like, I've never really loved eggs. It's just something that, like, I could eat to fuel my body. But not being able to eat eggs, and honestly so many breakfast things, like even like breads and stuff like that, like I tried to make myself French toast thinking like, and it was like an egg white French toast, and I couldn't do that. Like my stomach is just really sensitive right now to eggs, so it really made me limited on what I could eat. But it made me open to the idea of the powdered peanut butter, because I thought it was like way processed, and I was like, I don't want to do like a bunch of processed-y things. And now I do use it with sugar-free syrup, which is probably filled with stuff. But I decided to just get over that, and I tried it, and I really like it. So like I went from eating a breakfast that like I wasn't that excited about to feeling like it's a little bit hard, like having a hard time with breakfast, trying to find something that would work for me, feeling honestly discouraged and just annoyed and frustrated. But I didn't give up, and I kept trying things, and now I found something better. Like I like it a lot better, and it's still good on points and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm really excited. So if you're having a hard time with something, especially food related with Weight Watchers, keep trying something different, and I really believe that eventually you'll find something that really works for you and your lifestyle and stuff, because this program is really flexible. Like it just is, which is awesome. Yeah, there's going to be like a part 2 to this story later on tonight for dinner. Well, I'll save it for then because I gotta get back to work. Yeah, breakfast was awesome and I felt great. It is lunchtime. For my lunch, I just threw one of these in the oven. Trader Joe's 99% fat-free bean and rice burrito. I love this. I know I've showed this to you guys before, so I won't take up too much of your time. It's 5 points for a burrito. Filling, delicious. Let me look. It's a bean and rice burrito. Simple but great. And then I'm going to have it with some fruit. So one of these little cuties. And then at the Oogie Boogie Halloween Bash thing at California Adventure, we got a lot of apple slices and grapes. So I want to make sure to eat these before they go bad. So different fruit and the burrito, 5 points. And I already know it's going to be good because I eat this all the time. Hey, before I started working again after my lunch, which was great and pretty filling too, I just wanted to talk to you about what I'm making for dinner, and then a little bit more. I just need to chat with you. So, hello, Eric. So for dinner tonight, I am going to be making a whole roast chicken with potatoes in it, and then also roasted Brussels sprouts with the side. So So chicken, potatoes, Brussels sprouts. And I'm so excited about it, and there's a couple of different reasons. First of all, this is going to be the first time I've ever made like a whole roast chicken, and that just seems like, if this turns out well, I didn't do a practice on this chicken or anything like that, but if this turns out, like, I'm going to really feel accomplished, because for some reason, like just being able to cook like a whole roast chicken seems like such like an adult thing to do. Because sometimes, I don't know, I'm 31, so like I'm definitely adult, but I just feel like with where I am in life and just with this stage, I feel a little bit of an imposter syndrome, where it's like, man, my age says I'm an adult, but there's just so many things that I feel like I should know, or I should do, or all these should. And I'm just not. And for whatever, like, cooking and getting good at cooking is one of those things where I really want to be able to do it. And it just seems like an adult thing to be good at, even though obviously I know that there are tons of adults that like aren't good at cooking or whatever. It's just something for me. It's just like one of my personal goals that I am, and I have been interested in. My camera is slipping. And so anyways, so I'm so excited, because like a whole chicken for some reason seems like intimidating to me, and it just doesn't seem that easy. I don't know why, because it's not like it's like not making a souffle or anything, but I'm just excited about it. And the other thing is the Brussels sprouts. So you probably noticed I really do not eat that many vegetables, and I still am losing weight, and I'm learning how to be healthier, and one of my goals is to be able to eat more vegetables, but I just am not the kind, like I just have a hard time pushing myself, like in a lot of areas in my life. Unless I enjoy it, I just have a hard time, like I sometimes have a hard time pushing myself. Eric can push himself in different areas. Okay, like I'll give you for an example. Like if we're having a fun day at Disneyland, it does not matter. Like Eric can push himself. He could have a full day at Disneyland if he's tired, if he's if whatever. He could deal with it. Me, I'm like, I can't do it. And if I get too tired or too hot or too hungry or whatever, I'm like, I'm done, I need to go home. I don't want to. It's like, I don't care how much money I spend on something. I just can't push myself, because anyway, I hope that makes sense. And that type of mindset that I have translate to a lot of other things. It's just hard for me to push myself when I don't enjoy something. Unless, yeah. And so with eating vegetables, or eating a lot of vegetables, I just do, there are definitely like days and maybe even weeks that I don't even eat any vegetables except for like onions, sauteed onions or something like that. And I want to change that, because I want to be able to cook healthy meals that are good for my body, like not just for weight loss. Like I'm thinking like down the road, when I'm just like maintaining my weight, I know vegetables are good for me, and so I want to be able to eat them, but I don't want to live my life like torturing myself for every meal. So what my goal was I was going to pick one vegetable that I don't really like, or I don't really know what to do or anything like that, and each month just try a handful of recipes. So I would just like buy a pack or a bag or by bushel, I don't know what the correct term is, but like buy some of that vegetable, and then in like smaller, more individual portions, like try different recipes. And if I go through the whole thing and I still don't like it, whatever, maybe I'll revisit it in a year or whatever. So Brussels sprouts was one of those vegetables. So I tried cooking it before years ago, and I've tried it at a restaurant. I think it came with a meal or something years ago. Didn't like it either time, and I thought it smelled disgusting. Like I was like, it's a similar how I feel about broccoli. Like I hate the smell of broccoli. That's why like I don't eat it. But maybe I will. But I was like, okay, Brussels sprouts, I see it. So actually, I was scrolling through someone's Instagram, and someone went to Disney Springs, and the Polite Pig, which is a restaurant at Disney Springs, they showed a picture of their Brussels sprouts, and it actually looked good. So I was like, okay, Brussels sprouts it is. So I spent like a good couple of hours looking and watching video after video after video on YouTube looking for a recipe for Brussels sprouts, and I tried one that I thought I would like last night as like an experiment, because I didn't want to show you guys like a disgusting Brussels sprout recipe if I didn't like it. And guys, I liked Brussels sprouts. I'll show you later today when I'm cooking dinner how I cook it and the recipe and things like that. And I tweaked it to make it a little bit more Weight Watchers friendly. But I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited because I just feel like, hey, I can eat healthy food. I may not like raw carrots out of a bag, but maybe I could find carrots cooked different ways that I like it. Same with Brussels sprouts. Like, I might just not like it like plain and steamed, but I could do different things, and maybe one day I'll like it, or if not, oh well. Like, I'm just eating it my way. People can't tell me what to do. Okay. Anyway, I'm excited. So yeah, so I'm going to be making and showing you guys roast chicken, potatoes, and Brussels sprouts, and I'm so excited. It's going to be quite an ordeal because I did not realize, even though I should have, cooking a whole chicken takes a long time, but I planned for it. Alright, but I gotta get some work done in the meantime, so I will see you later. It's about 2, and I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and I am going to have some Trader Joe's Pumpkin O's. These are incredible. Lactose does not agree with me super well, so I don't eat this as cereal. I just eat this as like crunchy plain. So I don't know, like, I don't need a lot of them, honestly. I just need a little bit. So I'm going to weigh it out and see how much it is. Alright, so this little bit is 1/2 ounce and it's 2 points. So honestly, it's not that much for 2 points, but it really is tasty, and I'm just working at my sewing machine, and I just need a few little crunchy sweet things by my sewing machine to keep me, I don't know, honestly, I'm not hungry, I'm just having a craving, so I don't want to be miserable, so I'm going to just have some. It is time to start cooking dinner. So if you are not a cooking pro like me, just a warning, roast chicken takes a long time, and you're supposed to like pat it dry and do all this stuff beforehand and let it sit at room temperature for like a whole hour before you even put it in to cook it for another long time. So this is a dinner that takes some time, but honestly I don't think it's that hard. It just takes time, like I said. So let me show you the recipe. I'm making, I think, only one adjustments to make it a little bit more Weight Watchers friendly, because this is not like a Weight Watchers recipe. So I'll flip it and show you. Alright, so this is somebody I'm recently following on YouTube, and she has a website, Laura in the Kitchen, and it is her whole roast chicken. Also later on, she's the same person. I'm going to make my bacon roasted Brussels sprouts. I'll show you my modifications now. Yeah, so this is the recipe. The only thing I think I'm really changing is I don't have fresh rosemary, so I'm going to switch it to just dried. And where it says the unsalted butter, I'm going to use light butter to just hopefully save on some points. And later on this evening I'll tell you how to do some points. And then for the Brussels sprouts, which I won't do till later, I'm definitely like paring this down to make it just like a one-person meal. So I'm not using the same quantities as all, but I'm going to use center cut bacon, and I didn't even put the rosemary because I couldn't find it yesterday. And then instead of using like olive oil, I'm just using some spray for that one. Alright, so I'm going to put my podcast in. And I'm going to start cooking. I'm obsessed with podcasts, so I'm just going to start telling you what podcasts I'm listening to in case you want recommendations. I am listening to WDW Prep to Go. It is a Disney, sorry. It is a Disney planning, I think it's primarily focusing on Disney World planning podcast. The host is Shannon Albert. She is so knowledgeable, absolutely incredible. She has like a huge Facebook community and website and things like that. And her knowledge, she's just awesome. And so I want to go on vacation, but Eric and I aren't going on vacation until who knows when. So I'm living vicariously. She does a lot of trip reports that are filled with details, and it's like reliving it. All right, the podcast is in. Time to start cooking. Hi, so it took a lot longer than Laura in the kitchen did on YouTube for me to prep it, but once again, I'm the slowest person in the world at cooking. So it's probably been in the oven for like maybe 30-45 minutes, and it smells so good. It smells so good. I'm excited. And I'm excited for, like, I don't know, if it goes well, this is going to be in the regular rotation because it's a very inexpensive meal because I got it on sale for $3 at Aldi's, and then I could just the chicken. And then I could just use so much of the different chicken in different ways for leftovers. And oh, I'm excited. Oh, but P.S. what I actually wanted to tell you is I did wash the potatoes before I put it in. And like on the YouTube, on the thing, she doesn't really peel a lot of the garlic. And I was supposed to cut the garlic in half, but my knife was not that sharp. The garlic that I put, like, that I stuck in the butt of the chicken or the neck of the chicken. Is it the butt or the head? I don't know. I stuck inside the chicken. It was supposed to be a little bit different, but I was like, oh, I can't, like, I just couldn't do that. So I just, shoved some more things up there. Oh, and it was only supposed to have 1 lemon, but I used 2 because my lemons were really small. So, da-da-da-da-da, right? Not important. The smell is killing me. It smells so good. I had a snack. I'm sorry I didn't show you, but honestly, the smell is insane and it's making me super hungry. Plus, honestly, I usually have dinner right about now, but I'm having dinner a little bit later because Eric is like helping out doing some church stuff. So, yes. I had a piece of sourdough bread, just a slice of bread, toasted. It is 3 points, but it is super tasty and I like it. I cannot wait. All right, there is about maybe 10 minutes that the chicken has left to roast, hopefully. And then it's supposed to sit out for like 15-ish minutes or something. So I'm going to get the Brussels sprouts started so that it is all ready to jump into the oven because it only will take like 15 minutes to cook the roasted Brussels sprouts. So basically it's Brussels sprouts, bacon, garlic, onion, and 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, salt, pepper. Use olive oil spray. It's so good. Da-da-da! Here is my chicken with potatoes. So I do not know why there is so much juice down here in the potatoes because that's not what it looked like in the YouTube video. Okay, but seriously, let's have a beauty shot, like a close-up beauty shot. Did this turn out good? I stabbed it a couple times because I don't have a meat thermometer and it's like, oh, if the juices run clear, then it's fine. Does this look good? I'm so proud of myself. I let it, oh my gosh, alright. I let it rest under aluminum foil for like 15 minutes, even though I did stab it, so I don't know if I just ruined it. But, I could have 4.5 potatoes for, like, whole potatoes for 3 points. And then 5 ounces of chicken for 5 points. And then my Brussels sprouts are 2 points. But I don't know how to carve this thing. Oh no, being an adult is hard. Alright, I'm going to try. Alright. I do not know how to carve a turkey or carve a chicken. That is a lesson for a different day. But guys, chicken, potatoes, Brussels sprouts. Let me try to, do you see the caramelization and the crunch going on there? That is all flavor, baby. It looks burnt, but, well, honestly, it might be, but that's how I like it, because I just feel like it caramelizes it. Okay, I'm going to eat now. Guys, the dinner was so good. There is probably one thing I did wrong or I would improve upon next time, and that is I put too much salt on the outside. I think I naturally put a lot of salt on things, but I think the video said like season generously, so I'm like, okay, you know. Yeah, so no. It's like, Amy, season generally means probably a little less than you would think for a normal thing. So the skin was a little bit salty, but I like salty, but I know it's not good necessarily for weight loss or probably for even health purposes. But my God, it was so good. And let me tell you this, I don't know. Mark this meal. I will mark it because you might not care, but I do. Maybe you do. That'd be nice. But mark this meal. This is the meal where I am gaining confidence in cooking. Who cares if I'm a very slow cooker, chef? My brains. Who cares? I got it done, and I am cooking healthy meals, eating at home, on a budget. It is delicious. I'm going to lose weight, and even when I'm done losing weight, I would still totally eat this because it's really, really good. And I feel really confident in myself, and I am going to mark this here on YouTube. I like cooking. It's like, it doesn't feel like a chore. It is awesome. I really like it. I really like learning about it, and I feel like it's just something that will just challenge me continuously to be more creative and things like that. And I want to be able to make good, healthy cooking to make adults like vegetables, because I don't have kids. Maybe in the future to make kids like healthy food, not just vegetables, mostly vegetables, because that's what I don't like. But that is my goal. I'm focusing on you adults, also me included, that really do not like healthy food, because sometimes I get embarrassed that I don't like healthy food, specifically vegetables, because I'm like, I just don't. You know those picky kids? You're like, oh, my kid doesn't eat anything very picky. Sometimes that's me, you know. And I just want to. I'm determined. I'm going to learn how to cook good for myself. I am going to one day be able to create my own recipes, and I will share it with you guys. And I do not think this cookie journey will ever stop. Unless Eric stops doing the dishes, because I hate doing dishes. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't think Eric, oh, by the way, Eric does 100% of the dishes because he is the best person in the entire world. And I am the luckiest person. Please find yourself an Eric in your life. Everybody needs an Eric. And yeah, I am so excited. It is insane. When I started my weight loss journey like almost 7 months ago, it's not even 7 months ago, I did not realize that it's not just about my body, it's about, or weight, like, it's fine, it is a lifestyle change, and it's not like a sad one. Like, I'm finding something new that I'm really passionate about, and I like learning, and I want to get better at it, and I want to share it with you. Like, I want to teach myself so I could teach other people too, because because I was a teacher for a long time. Anyways, okay, I could just ramble on forever. It was really good. Please give this recipe a try. It does take a long time in the oven, but it's going to be great for some like nice fall comfort food. Yeah, it's so good. All right, thank you guys so much for indulging me talking a lot. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you are new, I would love to have you subscribe. I'm still in the learning process, but if you're new, join me, and eventually I will be creating my own recipes to be able to help you. That's my goal. I think that's my goal. All right, have you ever cooked a meal that you just felt like changed your life? Because this might be it. Please comment down below. Also, maybe the ooey gooey ice cream I had, that might have changed my life too, over at Disney World. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.